which deserve. And also, if you're gonna bring back TXT Hype, don't give them small venues. You can put them in an arena. They can do it. You're underestimating how giant this group is. Same goes for ENHYPEN.
Hello and welcome to the Crazecast, a podcast run by the fans for the fans that brings close to the action. My name is Roxy, and today I'm joined by my fellow host, Jay.
Hello! To keep up with all our content, be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all at Craze Mag, and YouTube, The Craze. And if you are watching this on YouTube before we begin, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on our YouTube channel to catch our next episode, and hit that bell for notifications for when we upload new videos. But we have a lot more to talk about for 2022.
I think it showcases one of the points too to talk about for this year is just the absolute explosion of concerts. Once like all of us got out. It's like the fact that ATEEZ could come and sell out those shows like twice in 1 year, that's not easy to do. They are one of the success stories, I think, in that realm, because like the demand is so high for concerts, but we're starting to sort of see where that line is as smaller groups come. But I mean, like, it's been a whirlwind in 2022, just trying to keep track of all of these concerts and trying to cover them and like trying to figure out who does what, who do, you know, like who the fuck do you contact anymore? Like it's a circus in a sense. Right. The pandemic, I think, changed a lot in like the K-pop PR space, especially. So like trying to navigate through that has been wild, but it's also been really fun, I think.
Yeah. Like I honestly say it's been a good year for tours and K-pop fans in general because there's so much to go to. Like in comparison to a few years ago where like, you know, I think now you have more options to choose from, especially in 2022. Like, oh, I want to go to this tour. Oh, if they're, they're here, why not? Whereas before, years ago, there's no K-pop, like there's barely any K-pop groups. So I'm going to make sure I go to this, even though I'm not that big of a fan, you know? Like, just to take the opportunity to go to a K-pop show.
Like, I remember, I think I heard stories about this because it was before my time, but like Infinite came to the Prudential Center. Was it Prudential Center? Infinite came in like 2014. And I have friends here in DC that like, yeah, I mean, I kind of like them, but like, I wasn't a huge fan, but like, I had to go to this show. And like, even I was doing that in like 2017, EXO came to the Prudential Center. And I was like, I'm never going to see this group ever again. I need to go. So I did like a day trip, almost killed myself. But like, I was like, I need to do this. And that sense of urgency sort of goes away as more groups come here. And I think the smaller shows also give you a bit more sort of like interaction options than maybe we've had before. Like obviously they used to do the group photo, the high touch, stuff like that. But there's something different about going to these smaller general admission shows if you're in the front, at least, I think. If you're in the very back, it's probably not that great, but there are some, chances for the sort of interactions that you probably would not get at like one of these stadium tours.
Right, exactly. Like now, I think I really enjoyed what these tours seeing seated floor rather than general admission floor. I like that, but now with things easing up more, it's going back to just standing only, and I'm like, oh, don't take it away. I actually liked having a seat because it gives you time to like, okay, like let me sit down, take a break, grab some water, in the middle of the, whichever little clip is playing, and then now it's just like it's coming back to GA and it's feeling like normal again to go to these types of shows. But I agree, like these smaller shows are so like you get more interactions somehow, and it's obviously intimate, of course, but also just the amount of rookie groups coming this year was just to see like, oh wow, like there are people who are like actually coming here, whereas we used to beg for them. Now they're like, wait, pause, hold on, I
Yeah,
need
now
a
it's like
break.
there's too much. I can't. I've been
Yeah.
to New York City like 4 times this year, and that's more than I've ever gone ever.
Yeah. This
Like
was
it used to be like a once a year thing, and now like fucking 4 times I've fucking shot up to New York City.
yeah. I do like also I think we're just seeing also a shift in touring cities. Like we saw that shift happen in 2022 where we're getting shows in Nashville. Like I mean, Nashville's a very music centered, city, so it makes sense, but you're like there's K-pop fans out here? you wouldn't you wouldn't have thought like they're there, but people came and it's just like, oh, okay, so you're seeing the shift of where are these hot spots coming out for K-pop now with these tours of like, oh, they didn't hit up the city. Oh, they're going to Anaheim, not Los Angeles. And it could also be because venue, like booking wise, all of that, like these tours are expensive, but um yeah, the influx of 2022 tours has been a big moment in K-pop for sure.
Especially with the stadium tours selling out.
Yeah. We have a
AT, Stray
lot.
Kids, NCT twice,
Twice.
17. I don't know if Blackpink
Yeah.
sold out. I haven't heard great things about that tour, but
I mean, they're having a stadium tour. The fact that they're doing a stadium tour, which I mean, it for a lot of these groups, it's been a long time coming. Like it's been a long time coming because you knew back then it's just like these smaller venues don't cut it. Going back to these stadium tours, like yes, we got a lot of it, and I'm not going to be surprised in 2023 and beyond. We're gonna get even bigger stadium tours coming soon because I mean these groups are growing bigger and bigger by the second, and it's just only a matter of time. Only a matter of time till we see more stadiums, which deserve. And also, if you're gonna bring back TXT Hype, don't give them small venues. You can put them in an arena. They can do it. You're underestimating how giant this group is. Same goes for ENHYPEN, by the way.
did they have small venues?
No,
I get.
actually, ENHYPEN had a big because Anaheim, the Honda Center was an arena.
Hmm.
So it's just like, listen. I'm anticipating that the LE SSERAFIM tour that is going to eventually come out next year. I hope they're bigger venues. Do not put them in these small venues. Please do not underestimate the rookie groups that are coming out right now. I want to say we're in 5th gen more than 4th gen at this point. So, yeah.
I have to say, like, I didn't watch Mama, but like, I saw all the groups that were there, and I was like, I think my time is over. It's like it's all the teenagers. It's like the tiny young kids. Like there's none
Yeah.
of the people I care about at this.
Yeah.
It made me kind of sad, to be honest. Because it's like I was obviously like a very big 3rd gen stan. That's when I was like the most into it. And then with ATs, I'm like super into ATs, but they weren't there because they were on tour here. So it was like there's just so much, and like I know we're gonna talk about New Jeans, but it's like it freaks me out how young they are.
I think we can transition this over to how 2022 has been a year for the rookie groups, but especially for the girl groups. It's been a very heavy girl group. Like, I'm sorry. Is there a new rookie boy group that has really caught your eye this year?
No.
Like, I can't really think of, all I think about is IVE, LE SSERAFIM, New Jeans. Like, these girl groups are killing it right now. Like, honestly, I'm just like, I'm sorry. What happened? But you know what? I'm gonna take it because yes, for the women. But just seeing this generational shift of just seeing all these real rookie groups take 2022 literally by the neck, and you're like, your mind was such a trip to see this year. And you know what? The girls are killing it. They're very young. But you know, that's so much, there's so much room and opportunity for these girls. It's only been like the first year two. New Jeans is the biggest one right now that's taking New Jeans and LE SSERAFIM are taking the world by storm.
It's New Jeans was definitely like, that was a marketing gamble, in my opinion. I think that only worked because they were under the Hive label.
Yeah.
Because if like, I don't even know if a JYP group could have pulled off something like that, where it's like, there's absolutely no promotion whatsoever. You just wake up one day and there's a fucking mini, like, what? You just wake up and it's there. Like, I don't remember the last time K-pop has done that.
Yeah.
Because
And
they
now-
always have those freaking like month-long teaser shit where they give you like 18 million lore pieces before they actually drop the song. Because
Yeah.
like that obviously became popular, so then that's all they do. So like, it just out of nowhere, man, that was a bold move.
Yeah. And you know what? They've only have one mini out. Cookie, Hype Boy, dude, what the fuck? Attention. It's just like these songs are so good and addictive. And it's just like you see them everywhere. They're going viral. And I want to say there's no, like, I guess the only downside of like being a very popular rookie group is like, how do you one up yourself in the next,
Right? How do you move forward from that?
Yeah. And it makes me a little worried and hesitant for their whatever next comeback is scheduled to happen, because it's just like they've built up so much hype, and it's just like, how do we recreate that magic over and over again? So that's what makes me worried. I have no doubt that they're gonna do it. I just hope no one drops the bag and they let them to continue flourishing that way.
Hype's marketing
And
people be sweating right now, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be in
Yeah.
that war room, dude. I would be so scared.
I'd just be like, how do we do this? And then also talking about let's talk about LE SSERAFIM. Yes, they had that issue that happened at the beginning, literally as they debuted, but this is a girl group, everybody's talking about them too. And I mean, they come out of Source, right? Obviously they're still attached to Hybe, but
Yeah, because
Source
weren't
is
they were kind of announced right as like GFriend disbanded.
Yeah.
Which also people were like, I don't like that.
Yeah. And then just seeing also now we're getting these documentaries. They had a docu-series put out of the making of LE SSERAFIM, or like the lead up to their debut, and it's just like, wow, you're seeing all of this. And obviously it's just like this girl group only gonna get more bigger than ever. And they're sweeping up these awards because we're in award season as we're recording this. No surprise here that you're gonna see the girl groups take it in 2022, as they should. But yeah, this has been a great year for rookies in general, and really good music coming out. And I'm just like, let's see what happens. Let's just see what happens, because I'm excited. I'm not like the biggest fan, but I'll buy an album. I'll listen to it.